The only thing Explosion will be good for is to give one specific mon all the experience. So long as you have something that could live Explosion, like a Steel Rock type, or yeah, Steel Rock type, or something that's immune like Ghost. I will have to do some battle shenanigans off screen as well, just so I can get some points. Or bingo, whichever one I can do. Ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Let's go up the elevator. Up. Mail? Oh, okay. Dear UQQ, hello, this is my first email. I'm sorry that I sent an empty message by mistake. I also apologize for the misspelling. I'm embarrassed by these mistakes. Well, the email text is cut off. Has Egan forgotten how to send emails? Alright, you do like a rock puzzle. Yeah, you have to do like a rock puzzle. Oh, block puzzle, that's what it is. There. Push giant blocks. It's an odd puzzle, but it's a puzzle, alright. Push this one. How those giant cubes don't melt in the magma, I have no idea, they just don't. This magma's still there. Right here, that's where I'm supposed to go. Peaceful little magma section so far. I'm still not sure how the protagonist can do that, though. How you can just push those giant metal cubes like nothing. Maybe HM's work on humans too. Maybe he somehow used HM's strength on himself. And that's why he can use how he can push them, because he taught himself HM strength. A singular premiere ball. Sure. That's really what I wanted, that singular premiere ball. You're hanging tough in this magma hot heat. I thought I was going to melt waiting. Alright, Rupo. Rupo has an executor and a polyrath. Woke up and Psycho Boost to Polyrath, because Polyrath I know is... Oh, come on, Jumpluff. I know it's weak to Psychic. It's a poison question mark type. Now, none of you have Parasong, please. Karate? I didn't know the tree knew karate. It didn't look like it would know karate. Looking at it. Ah, polyrathnin. That's unfortunate. Fury Cutter? Where do you go from Karate Chop to Fury Cutter? Okay, so it happens to have a hidden power that's super effective against ice fighting. Cool. Right, is Executor a fighting type? Nope. Just an annoying tree who got critical hit with his mouth paw. Muff! Which I know is an electric psychic type. So I can't really do anything to this Muck right now. Unless I swap my mons, I can't do anything. And come on, it's a tree. How can you guys miss a walking tree? Ah, it's finally faster than my whole team now. It only took like 4 or 3 speed boosts before it could finally outspeed. What are you fighting? Shadow Raichu! Cool. Was expecting Raichu to be Shadow, but was. I'm just a +1 attack. Thanks, Muck. Let's confuse the Muck. Oh, I guess everything just targets Muck because it knows follow me. No, the Raichu has a rave party. Poor Pidgeot. Well, let's send out Hercules to take care of the Muck. It's actually the first battle since becoming a Rhydon. Now that I think about it. Be a confused Raichu. Carnage? Wow, live with 2 HP, that's impressive. Excellent, you hit it 3 times. Oh, 39! Long fan. Yes! Shadow Dawn fan! I love Fancy and Dawn fan! That's pretty hype that Donphan became a shadow Pokemon. And um let's try the timer ball on Donphan. What a clean swap into Tile though, so I'm gonna keep Jump Puff around. Now, please be a dear and stay in the timer ball, Donphan. Please? No, Donphan. One hit on Raichu. And I'm gonna get my clean switch to Sceptile. Just like I asked for. Don't do a Sceptile. Thank you. Because Rhydon can live a few hits, because he's bulky as heck. A Bubble, sure. Fake out on Raichu. I think Raichu should be close enough to being catchable after the bubble. Yeah, because of the critical hit, it's in yellow health. Alright, Donphan might be a grass type. Or water type, because he resisted water. Ow! Not cool, Donphan, not cool. To do that much damage. First start with Raichu, because it's in yellow. Get the Raichu, now just a Donphan left. Oh, he got paralyzed, so if Sceptile goes down, he will accomplish his job. Oh, never mind, he's still standing. Premier Ball and Hyper Voice, sure. The Premier Ball doesn't work. No, the Premier Ball did not. Oh. It's a Grass Ghost then, Donphan. It means Sceptile can't do anything to the Donphan. That's a bit annoying. Donphan, why are you like this, man? Why are you like this? Thank you. Bone Rush. Stay in the balls, Donphan. I want you in my party. Or in my PC, or whichever I'm gonna decide to do. I want you, Donphan. Let me have a Donphan. Yay, Donphan. Ah, I was counting on a half battle. I need to backtrack or heal to heal anyway, so. But if Donphan has a good ability, it could definitely be the replacement for Jumpluff. Because that way, I would still have a ghost type to protect me from explosion, but just to have a bond that's just straight up better than Jumpluff. And some bonds can be saved by their typing. Sadly, I feel like Jumpluff is one of them that can't be saved. Even with a good typing like Dark Ghost, I don't think you can save a Jumpluff because of its poor offensive stats. Like, it has good speed, but what's that gonna help if you can't hit anything worth anything? It's been 2 times now when I've used Psycho Boost with Jumpluff or something that's weak to Psychic, and they have lived the Psycho Boost. Like, that's twice now it has happened. Grass Ghost. So it's a Dhelmise. Shell Tag. Okay, not the most helpful, but it's something. I mean, it's better than Jumpluff's ability with just minus. Raichu is a pure fighting type Raichu. Alright. With Rain Dish. Huh. Fighting type with Rain Dish. That's interesting. Right. I know I got you all the little 39 lettuce, but I'm sorry, but I think I have found a replacement for lettuce. It's gonna be Donphan. On the bright side, Jumpluff, you can be in the purified chamber and help make a perfect box with your fellow brethren. And there's the other Jumpluff, the cabbage. The only thing that doesn't make it perfect is the fact that Dark isn't super effective against Dark. I just need to have the skip loop purified, and then voila, perfect. Because I don't have anything else in my party that's the same typing as Skip Loon. So yeah, Donphan is gonna be one of those that get purified from being in my party. The Donphan. I know Donphan is slow, and I don't have a lot of fast Pokemon, but if they can live a hit, I don't see the problem. And I think it's also about time to say goodbye to the word. I think if it just had a better nature than timid, it would probably work fine, the Pidgeot. I think that's mainly what's holding it back, the fact that it got a timid nature. And I'm still in the belief that it's a good Pokemon, this Pidgeot, being a fighting ice type with Flash Fire. Because fighting ice is a terrific offensive typing. Like, you cover almost every single type with ice and fighting. Wait, I'm gonna put in the word and have Armaldo instead. That's gonna be my ice type instead. Donphan is a grass ghost type. Donphan is a Delmice slash Trevenant slash Pumpkaboo. So yeah, Donphan is a Pumpkaboo, so it's a Pokemon that I can use with Rhydon and use Earthquake without any problem whatsoever. Because of A, Donphan has a high physical defense stat, and then B, it resists Earthquake. So it's a great partner for Hercules. So he has more options than just Blastoise. Now he has two partners, Blastoise and Donphan, that he can use, where he can safely switch into Earthquake. And then I want to see Armaldo's moveset. That's mainly why I put it in the party. I want to know. And I also want to know if Armaldo will make a better Ice-type addition to my team compared to Pidgeot. I know benching Pidgeot, I lost my fighting coverage. However, I do still have some TM Cross Chops, so worst cases, I can just make a fighting type if needed. Like, I could just make Donphan or Armaldo have a fighting type move. Or if the Slowking has a good moveset, I could also just have the Slowking be my fighting type user. And also, the Armaldo is just to see, because I am currently having the Venomoth in the Purified Chamber. And if Venomoth is better than Armaldo, then Venomoth will just be my team over Armaldo. Even if I like Armaldo more than Venomoth, I can definitely see the potential of Venomoth with Speed Boost being an Ice Psychic type. I can definitely see the potential of it. There were some mons to purify, so I'm gonna go purify them. So I can throw in other things. Because I have the Raichu and the other Skiploom I want to purify. Alright, Giraffe Rig. What are we naming it? What are we naming this giraffe? Stomp. That's good. And Secret Power. Right, what's her name? It's a female Giraffe Rig. Picosecond. Yeah, I can name it Picosecond, like what you nickname all your giraffe rigs. I can do that. Wait, there's a C. I lost sight of C for a second there. There, picosecond. And then it was right, the muck. Now, we're obviously not gonna name the muck its name backwards. That's just obvious. Pursue. Bad. Teleport. Worthless. What the hell, muck? Now, I recall Sterling saying that she felt like Muck would be Grimace's cousin. Shall we continue on that and try to think of a name that would fit Grimace's cousin? Or just abandon that funny thought and just go in a different name direction for Muck? Play-Doh, yeah? Yeah, unless Flygon comes up with a, or has an idea of his own, then Play-Doh it is for Muck. Backwards. Not spelled backwards. Alright, let's just go with Play-Doh then. So we don't allude to Muck's name backwards. Yeah, I understood that when you wrote backwards spelled backwards, you meant to put S, not A. I understood that.